Imagine a man who simply pointed a telescope at the sky and shattered nearly 2,000 years of established beliefs. He dared to proclaim that the Earth was not the center of the solar system, but revolved around the sun. This single statement brought him face to face with the trial of the Catholic Church. He was sentenced to punishment and forced to spend the final 9 years of his life under house arrest. He was none other than Galileo Galilei, the man we call today the father of modern observational science. He was the man who dared to challenge Aristotle's 1,000-year-old doctrines, yet in his own time, he was branded a rebel, a troublemaker, and even a threat to society. In today's video, we will explore how this man completely changed the course of scientific history, how his discoveries exposed critical flaws in Aristotelian physics, and why he was forced to spend his final days imprisoned just for telling the truth. Let's dive into the incredible life story of Galileo Galilei. February 15th, 1564. In the city of Pisa, Italy, a child was born into an ordinary family. He was named Galileo Galilei. His father, Vincenzo Galilei, was a musician with a deep passion for mathematics. His mother, Julia, was a homemaker. From his father, young Galileo inherited the habit of thinking with reason and logic. Even as a child, he possessed an extraordinary curiosity. The stars in the night sky, a swinging lamp, the flow of water, or simple machines, everything raised endless questions in his mind. However, his father wanted him to become a doctor, as medicine at that time was a prestigious and financially secure profession. So at just 17 years old, Galileo was sent to the University of Pisa to study medicine. But his interest quickly shifted elsewhere. Mathematics, physics, and the mysteries of nature fascinated him so intensely that he spent far more time studying geometry and the laws of motion than he did studying medicine. While studying at the university, he observed an event that would later become the foundation of his first major scientific discovery. One day, Galileo was sitting inside a cathedral in Pisa. A lamp suspended from the ceiling was swinging in the breeze. Most people would have overlooked such a sight, but Galileo noticed something peculiar. Whether the lamp swung in a wide arc or a narrow one, the time it took to complete one full swing remained virtually the same. He had no watch at the time, so he measured the duration using his own pulse. From this simple observation, he discovered the famous law of the pendulum, the very foundation of modern timekeeping and clocks. This moment showed that Galileo had a rare talent, the ability to uncover extraordinary discoveries within ordinary things. Due to financial difficulties, however, he had to leave the university without completing his degree. Yet his brilliance was so remarkable that within a short time in 1589, he was appointed a professor of mathematics at the University of Pisa. And from here began the most pivotal chapter of his life, the courage to ask questions and the stubborn resolve to prove the answers through hands-on experimentation. Later, he moved to the University of Padua, where he threw himself into work on hydrostatics, mechanics, and astronomy. In Galileo's time, one name reigned supreme across European universities: Aristotle. For nearly 2,000 years, his doctrines were considered the absolute truth of science. Aristotle believed that heavy objects fall faster than lighter ones, and above all, no one even dared to question this belief. Galileo, however, was different. He believed that a theory could not be true simply because it was ancient. Truth had to be proven through observation and experiment. Driven by this conviction, he began a series of experiments. According to popular legend, he dropped 2 spheres of different masses simultaneously from the famous Leaning Tower of Pisa. Everyone expected the heavier sphere to hit the ground first, but to everyone's astonishment, both spheres struck the ground at almost the exact same time. Aristotle's long-accepted theory was suddenly thrown into question. Although historians debate the exact truth of this specific event, Galileo demonstrated through various experiments and mathematical analysis that in the absence of air resistance, all objects fall at the exact same rate, regardless of their weight. This was the birth of the first major pillar of modern physics, kinematics. And this very concept laid the fundamental groundwork for Isaac Newton's theory of gravity decades later. But Galileo didn't stop there. Aristotle believed that a continuous force was required to keep an object in motion, but Galileo showed that if no external force is applied to an object, it maintains its current state. That is, a stationary object remains at rest forever, and a moving object continues to move in a straight line at a constant speed. This groundbreaking concept eventually became established as Isaac Newton's first law of motion, the law of inertia. Galileo's research was gradually making one thing crystal clear. Aristotle's ideas were deeply flawed. A new era was dawning in the world of science, the era of the experimental scientific method. However, his most transformative discovery came in 1609. News of a new device spread across Italy, a device invented in the Netherlands that brought distant objects closer. The moment he heard the news, Galileo didn't wait. He quickly grasped the working principles of the instrument and built the telescope several times more powerful. And then, he pointed it toward the night sky. For the first time in human history, a person was observing the universe through a powerful telescope. What he saw changed the history of science forever. First, he looked at the moon. Aristotle had claimed that every celestial body was perfect, smooth, and a flawless sphere. But Galileo saw rugged mountains, valleys, and countless craters on the moon. In other words, celestial bodies were not perfect realms, but imperfect and rough, much like Earth. Next, he turned his sight toward Jupiter. There he discovered 4 moons, known today as Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. They were orbiting Jupiter, not Earth. Aristotle's core belief was that everything in the universe revolved around the Earth. This single discovery by Galileo challenged the very foundation of Aristotle's geocentric model. Furthermore, Galileo observed the phases of Venus. Just like our moon, Venus goes through phases of light and shadow, something that can only happen if Venus revolves around the Sun, not the Earth. At the same time, Galileo observed dark spots on the Sun, sunspots, and showed that the Sun rotates on its axis and that its surface changes over time. Aristotle had believed the heavens were completely unchangeable and eternal. Galileo proved that even the Sun is constantly changing. He also discovered that the Milky Way, which appeared to the naked eye as a cloudy haze, was not a cloud at all. It was a vast collection of millions of individual stars. Every single new observation made by Galileo systematically dismantled key pillars of Aristotelian cosmology, all pointing toward the exact same truth. Copernicus was right. Earth is not the center. The Sun is the center of our solar system. But this truth was extremely dangerous, because it wasn't just challenging ancient scientific concepts. It was challenging a belief that the Church had upheld for centuries. Religious authorities at the time believed that the Earth sat motionless at the center of the universe, with the Sun revolving around it. Any claim to the contrary was viewed as opposing the teachings of the Bible, because the Church had adopted Aristotle's geocentric model as a pillar of its religious doctrine. For this reason, the Catholic Church formally warned Galileo never to teach or support the heliocentric model in public again. But he could not suppress the truth. In 1632, he published his famous book, Dialogue Concerning the Two Chief World Systems. Although the book presented arguments for both the geocentric and heliocentric models, the evidence and observations made the heliocentric model overwhelmingly convincing. The Church saw this as a direct challenge to its authority. In 1633, the nearly 70-year-old Galileo was summoned to Rome. He was placed on trial before the court of the Roman Inquisition. After grueling interrogations, he was forced to publicly renounce his belief in the heliocentric system. Ultimately, the court found him vehemently suspected of heresy. His book was banned, and he was sentenced to house arrest for the rest of his life. According to a popular legend, as Galileo walked away from his sentencing, he whispered under his breath, "Eppur si muove." And yet, it moves. While the historical truth of this line remains unverified, it stands today as a timeless symbol of his unwavering commitment to the truth. He spent nearly 9 years confined to his home. The Church could imprison his body, but it could never lock away his mind. Even under house arrest, he continued his scientific work. In 1638, his final masterpiece was published, Two New Sciences, summarizing decades of his work on kinematics and the strength of materials. This book is recognized today as one of the founding pillars of modern physics. Galileo didn't just discover new facts, he completely revolutionized how science is conducted. Before him, most people sought truth in ancient manuscripts. Galileo showed that whether an idea is true is determined by observation, experimentation, and mathematics, not by authority. This shift in thinking gave birth to the modern scientific method. While blind devotion to Aristotle kept scientific progress stalled for centuries, Galileo broke those ancient shackles and ushered science into a brand new era. Without his work on the pendulum, precise timekeeping would not exist. More importantly, Galileo's discoveries became the very foundation upon which Newton later built classical mechanics, shaping our understanding of motion and gravity forever. Isaac Newton himself later remarked, "If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants." And one of the greatest among those giants was Galileo. Yet his final years were filled with hardship, enduring deep mental anguish and suffering from decades of staring through telescopes at the heavens. He went completely blind. Finally, on January 8, 1642, at the age of 77, this great scientist passed away. Because of the Church's restrictions, Galileo was denied the grand public burial many believed he deserved. But even a century after his death, his light never dimmed. Albert Einstein called Galileo the father of modern science. Today, in every satellite launched into space, every spacecraft, every telescope, and in the very foundation of modern physics, the legacy of Galileo Galilei lives on. Now it's your turn. In your opinion, what was Galileo's greatest contribution? Uncovering the truth of the universe through his telescope? Proving Aristotle's 1,000-year-old doctrines wrong? Or standing firm in the truth, even when facing trial and imprisonment by the Church? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to explore more thrilling and mind-blowing moments in scientific history, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Because the stories of history's greats and legends are far from over.